What if the very person you sacrificed everything for, your time, your energy, your love, your resources, turned around and treated you like you never existed? She was not just a wife. She was a builder, a warrior, a woman who poured herself into a man, a family, and a future, only to discover that, while she was building, someone else was quietly moving in. Welcome to African Tales by BAMS. Today's story is not just a story. It is a reality that too many women are living in silence. Stay with me because this one will shake you. Before we talk about what happened, you need to understand who this woman is. She did not marry a rich man. She married a man with potential, and she saw that potential before anyone else did. From the very beginning, she was hardworking, focused, driven. While many women were waiting for a man to provide, she was out there creating, building, hustling. She supported her husband. She contributed to his business. She pushed him when he wanted to give up. She showed up even when it was not easy. And slowly together, they grew. Properties, houses in different parts of the state. Properties outside the country. A portfolio that most people could only dream of. 4 beautiful children. A life that looked from the outside like everything was perfect. But behind closed doors, something was shifting. It started with one of the properties. She noticed something was off about one of their houses. A flat that they owned. A place that had always been available for family when they visited or traveled for business. She decided to look into it, made some inquiries, called around. And that is when things started to unravel. She discovered that someone was living in that flat regularly, comfortably like they belonged there. She dug deeper, and what she found stopped her cold. There was another woman, not a tenant, not a family friend. A second wife, a woman who not only knew about her, but knew about her properties, knew about her husband's life, had been woven into it quietly, carefully, for quite some time. She felt the ground shift beneath her feet, but she is not the kind of woman who falls apart easily. So she did what strong women do. She went to find out the truth herself. She called her husband's number. No satisfying answer. She reached out through other channels. Still nothing. So 4 months later, she went to his workplace. She walked in. She spoke to people. She asked questions, and even there, her husband showed no urgency, no remorse, no sense that anything was wrong. That hurt her more than the betrayal itself. Because it was not just that he had a second wife, it was that he did not even feel the need to explain, to apologize, to acknowledge what she had done for him. She had helped build everything he had, and he acted like she was the one who was out of place. She went home that night and cried. Not the kind of crying that breaks you, the kind that comes from deep disappointment, from realizing that someone you gave so much to was never fully yours to begin with. Now here's where the story takes a turn that nobody saw coming. Not even him. You see, every property they owned, every house, every building, even the office where he ran his business, she had built and converted with her own hands. She was the one who turned empty spaces into something valuable. She was the one who made it all possible, and she had put his name on all the documents. On the surface, it looked like everything belonged to him. But those documents, they were fake. Every single one of them. The real documents, the ones with legal weight, the ones that actually mattered, had her name on them. Hidden, safe, untouchable. She did not do this out of wickedness. She did it because of her mother. Her mother had lived this same story before her, lost everything to a man she trusted. And from a young age, her mother had told her, protect yourself. Always, no matter how much you love someone. So she listened. She planned quietly. She loved her husband. Yes, but she was never careless. While she built, she also protected. And the husband never knew. He thought he owned everything. He thought he had the power. He did not know that the ground beneath his feet had always been hers. And when the betrayal came, when she saw exactly who her husband had become, she made her move quietly, deliberately, without anger. Without noise, she sold the main house, the one they had built together, gone. She sold the house where the second wife had been living so comfortably. Gone. she sold the office building. The very place she had built and converted so that her husband could have a business. The place he sat in every day like a king gone. Then she packed her 4 children and she left. Not to the next street, not to a relative's house. She moved to another state entirely, to start a brand new life on her own terms. When her husband found out, he was furious. He threatened her. He said he would call his lawyer. He said she had no right, and she told him calmly, "Call your lawyer, let us see what happens." So he did, and his lawyer looked at every document he presented, every title, every deed, every proof of ownership he thought he had. And then the lawyer told him the truth. None of it was real. He had nothing. Not one property, not one building. Not one legal claim to anything she had built. Everything, every single thing, had always been hers. Then the begging started. Calls, messages, people sent on his behalf. He wanted her back. He wanted to fix it. He was sorry, but she had already made her choice. She was in a new city, a new home, a new chapter, with her 4 children around her and her future ahead of her. She did not go back. So there you have it. A woman who gave everything and was smart enough to never let anyone take it. Her mother warned her. She listened. And when the time came, she was ready. Now I want to hear from you. Did she do the right thing? What would you have done in her position? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story. I am Bams. Stay wise, stay strong, and never forget your worth. Until next time, African Tales by Bams.